Hello. We're just settling into a meditation. Get comfortable. I am half lying down, half sitting up. I have my weighted blanket with me. And I am just getting comfortable. Take your time. Pause the video if you need to. Take a deep breath. And as always, if you have any thoughts coming to you, just organize them. Just put them aside for a minute. Actually, what we'll do is, in this session, we'll organize those thoughts. Sometimes it feels like clouds of stress hanging over you, shadowy goblins whispering in your ear all the things you have to do that you're not doing, all the ways that you're not participating properly in society, no matter what we try to do. It feels like something's trying to trample you down. I need you to know that the only thing that matters right now at this time is your deep breath in and deep breath out. Breathe in as deep as you can go, and out. It might help if you count how many seconds to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Every time that there's a thought that comes to you, acknowledge it. Just say, I know, I see you, and I put you in a box, like a filing cabinet. Put it on paper, in a file, in a box, and put it away. Do that with every thought that comes to you. You're going to put it in a drawer that says, shit I'll deal with in my waking hour. We have to start understanding that there's our inner spirit selves. And there's the physical matrix selves. The physical selves, we need certain things to survive on this earth. But our spirit needs us to balance health into the equation. And if that means certain things in our physical realm, even if highly praised and suggested by others, if it doesn't fit our health, if it doesn't feel healthy in our spirit, then it needs to be put away while our spirit heals. We have to have balance. We can't just have physical materials. If we can't enjoy anything, what's the point of having anything? And allow each thought to come in. Perhaps there's something you'd like to brainstorm on. Perhaps you'd like to review it. Perhaps you'd like to add a note to it. At any point, feel free to pull out your journal, write down the thought you have, what you'd like to add to it, how you'd like to resolve it. Don't obsess over it. Paying it attention and having some solution is more than enough at this time. If you feel like you're obsessing, just write down, I will return to this in my waking hour. The thing that happens is that we have so much going on in our minds that we lose out on being present in certain things, in certain thoughts, in certain activities, in certain moments. And when we're not present, when we can't experience fully, that is when these thoughts become echoes. And they continue to echo until we pay them attention, until we get back to them to resolve them. We live in a society that's constantly go, 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 hustle, always look forward to the new. That one, we don't get a minute to sit and be present and experience. We always have to shove it to the back burner because there's not enough time. This is when you take your time back. You are not meant to deal with this many thoughts and stresses and other people's agendas and errands and perceptions of what your life should look like. You are present in your own self. What thoughts do you wish were coming to you? If certain things could get out of your mind and other things could enter, what would they be? What would you choose to think about? As you start to declutter, just observe the thoughts you want to be thinking. And observe the thoughts you want to let go of. This is something I highly suggest you come back to and journal every day. Especially when you feel stressed. Especially when you feel overwhelmed with thoughts and emotions. These thoughts that are stressing you out and worrying you. What are they? How do they make you feel? Please take your time. Feel free to pause this video. Write down these thoughts. When you write down these thoughts, you're setting them in stone. You're saying, this thought has been observed, acknowledged, and now will begin its final stages. That's the importance of writing something down. You permanently allow it to leave your mind. So take your time. If you have one or two thoughts, that's great. If you're capable of dealing with them and observing them without writing them down, then that's great. But if you ever need a minute, no matter what point of your spiritual journey you're in, write it down. Sometimes we can be in our spiritual journey and feel like we've done this so many times, we know exactly how to do this. But we go through phases in life where we get overwhelmed. And that's okay too. Sometimes it's nice to come back as a beginner. It makes us realize how much we've learned and how much more we have to look forward to learning. Be present in the moment that is now. The moment that you are in is observing your thoughts. The less thoughts you have, the more dark space you have around you. A blank canvas. Don't grab onto any thought. Not even thoughts you ask to come in. Just observe the thoughts you want to come in. In regards to the thoughts coming in, are you aligned with them, or is it wishful thinking? Now is the time for you to start aligning yourself with the thoughts you want to come in. How far away are you? What can bring these thoughts in closer, make them reality instead of just thoughts? Are they part of your everyday routine? Are they part of how you want to spend your day? Do they bring you joy? Do they inspire you? Now, as we've been through our meditation, have these thoughts slowed down at all? Or are they coming in, hitting you fast? If they're still hitting you fast, I'd like to remind you to concentrate on your breath and to start clearing these thoughts. Put action towards it. If you can't keep up with your thoughts, there's too many taking your attention. You're not doing enough organizing on a regular basis. Your mind is cluttered. If you're capable of not only organizing these thoughts, but slowing them down, perhaps even like a vinyl album, you can take it, look at it, open it, add to it. If you were to take one of these thoughts that's in a box and open the box, what's in the box? Trinkets, letters, a note, an image, a memory. Are you ready to deal with it? If so, go ahead. You can pause, take as much time as you need. If you're not ready to deal with the box just yet, that's okay. Write today's date on the box and put it back in its place. Now that we have these thoughts in boxes, in cases, tucked away in their spot, observe the room you're in. How did you organize your stuff? Is it a binder? Is it a treasure chest? Is it a bookcase? How big is it? Can you see your thoughts by just looking in the object you've placed your thoughts in? How easily Can you get to the thoughts? Or is it locked up and sealed? Is the container that holds your thoughts bigger than you? Take your time. I'm seeing a couple different things. So for some of you, you have it stored in a treasure chest, and the chest is so much bigger than you are, and you feel like you have to carry this chest and this box. It's hurting your shoulders, your back. You feel like you can't carry it all alone, and you can't, and you don't have to. I want you to put the box down on the ground. Let it touch the dirt, the cement, whatever you're standing on. A grassy hill next to a cherry tree. Take your time. Sit in front of this box. In your mind's eye, you're once again going to go in your mind's eye. And you're going to shrink this box. And as you step out, you see the box shrinking. And now it fits into the palm of your hand. Straighten your back. Breathe deep. Your chest is open. Your back is lighter. But I want you to remember that this box, if you don't start taking care of it, if you don't start decluttering it, will go from the palm of your hand and continue to get bigger. And it will once again land on your shoulders. So you have to continue to sit with it. Stare at it. You don't have to go through it. But shrink it. If it gets to a point where you shrink it and make it disappear, it means that all the thoughts you've put in there are no longer relevant to the life you're aligning yourself to. You have cleansed yourself of those thoughts of burdens and stresses. If the box is having a hard time staying small, it means there's healing work to be done, perhaps even heavy healing work. Take your time. Sit with it. Does the treasure chest turn into anything? A monster? An angel with wings? A memory? A gilded butterfly? Take your time. For some of you, it was a bookcase. For some of you, you picked both. This bookcase has more the energy of skills from past lives, ideas you'd want to do in the future. Will you be able to get to all of them in this lifetime? All the things that you remember from your past lives. How are they serving you in this lifetime? Is there a past life that you've missed that would help you benefit in this current lifetime. This bookcase is more or less your Akashic records. These are perhaps thoughts, memories that you've ever had through your soul experiences, whether here on Earth or other systems. Take your time in this bookcase. There's something you see. What is it? What does it look like? Describe it to me. I see a lot of you, and I hear a lot of you describing it to me. Some of you are still too shy. That's okay. Continue to describe to me what you've just picked up. The vinyl. Someone has something with painting. Someone's holding glass figurines, perhaps a snow globe. What color? What's in the snow globe? Are you happy here, or are you sad? Why are you happy? One thing you could be happy about is access to this information. And if you're sad, why are you sad? Is there something you miss? Is there something about these memories? Is it something you don't understand or you're confused about? Now is a good time to journal. These are all your thoughts. These are various ways to visually organize your thoughts. Every time that you picture yourself doing anything, pay attention to how you're doing it to build your ability to do it. This is the beginning of your astral, spiritual experience. This is how you'll eventually learn to control your energy, to become a spiritual, supernatural being. Use this meditation regularly to help you journal. Write down all of the emotions, the colors, everything you see, every shape. Everything is a message. Some of you will start off by recognizing 2 or 3 things. Once you've done this meditation a few times, you'll notice the progress in your journals. You'll notice how much more you pay attention to the details of your thoughts. They don't just occupy your mind to take your energy. You're productive with them. You are now more productive with them. All of these thoughts, whether stressful or educational, emotional, logical. They will all help you progress. They will all help you expand your soul, expand your mind, expand your energy field, strengthen it. You are in control. And the more control you have over the thoughts that come in and out of your subconscious, the more powerful of a spiritual being you are. You are now transcending. We will slowly pull ourselves out of this meditation. When your thoughts start to get less and less, start taking up more room. I call this the dark abyss. It is here where you rest in the nothingness. There's no physical, material, there's no celestial, there's nothing. There's just the freedom to breathe as deep as you need. As you spend more time in the abyss, just floating around, learn to be comfortable in the discomfort of nothingness. Your spirit is so used to stress, it doesn't know how to exist in a space where it can just breathe, where it can just be. Get used to it. And whenever you're ready, you will use the emptiness and the nothingness of the abyss to create the steps to get into your highest desired timeline. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing this energy with me. I am grateful to you, and I love you.